Let's talk about the books that I'm going to be reading this week or that I'm currently reading. I finished reading this manhwa this morning-ish because it was around 12. I stayed up last night reading it, and it's called The Villainess Flipped the Script. I've read a lot of isekai manhwas, and if I'm being honest, they do have the same tropes that are recycled throughout every single manhwa, but this one I do genuinely think that it was really unique, and I love the art. The art is so beautiful. Basically, we have the whole transmigration situation where the female lead died in the, I guess, modern daytime world and wakes up in the body of the villainess. She's not actually the villainess. There's this whole plot of her being the aunt to the main character, and yeah, she was kind of a bad aunt. She kind of neglected him in a way, but that gets explained later on in the story. Her aim in this book is to obviously not die, because she dies in the original story, and unlike all the other villains in the story, she purposely wants to change it, and she is aware that her actions are changing the story. So she's not one of those female leads that are like, oh, things are changing, but I don't want them to change and I want it to go back to its direct course. But she is aware that it's changing, and because she obviously knows the plot of the story, she becomes aware that, oh, things are changing. I don't really know where it's heading, so I have to be careful. She also understands that these characters are actually real life breathing people, and that her knowledge of them in the book is not who they are actually like in the current world that she is in. She knows so much more about them now as they are fleshed out real characters in front of her. So her expectations of them change. So I like how it doesn't follow the original plotline of characters sometimes being one-dimensional. We also have the Duke, who are usually really cold, scary guys, but this Duke in particular, I don't really think he's a cold guy. Yes, he doesn't really care about things that he doesn't really care about, but I honestly think he's more socially awkward than anything. He falls first, and he falls so hard. He is so adorable and very forward with the fact that he likes the female lead, and I really, really enjoy it. And it's also nice because she realizes that she likes him very early on in the story, even before he confesses. Overall, the plot was also very unique, very interesting. I'm just glad that the female lead was not one of those characters where everyone admired her and praised the ground that she walked on, because it annoys me so much when the female lead, literally everyone is obsessed and in love with her, and it really frustrates me. And yes, that somewhat happens in this book, but it kind of makes sense, and it's more frustrating for her rather than it being a good thing. I'm also currently reading Forks, which this is, I would describe, a fantasy historical book focused on revolution. And in this world, there are people who wear masks, and they are called keepers. Now, I will be honest, I don't fully understand how the magic system works, but when you come of age, you obtain this mask from, I think, your father, and when you place this mask on your face, you get called by a certain color, or you will hear a certain color. For example, if you hear the color brown, you will be able to control mud. If you hear the color green, you can control plants or heal or stuff like that. For me, that whole, I guess, magic system is kind of weird because I don't understand. You wear mask and you can hear colors. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but that's the magic system in the world, and our main character Thomas was supposed to go through that system, but his father never shows up with the mask, so he gets kicked out of his school and he goes to search for his father. He also caught this plague where you turn into stone. So yeah, the premise of it is very interesting, and as of right now, I'm enjoying it. I really am, but I will be honest, I have a feeling that I'm going to go through this book quite slowly because, I don't know, I like it, but at the same time, I'm kind of just not bothered to read it. I will probably eventually start the Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish Volume 2 this week. My hope is to reach the halfway point of this book and to switch to the Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish after I reach the halfway point, so I don't get too bored with this book. Very excited to start that one, but we'll see if I will actually make it to the halfway point of this book. I got a little bit bored of Fox. I tried to read it. But the more that I tried to read it, the more I was like, I don't really want to. But I also don't want to DNF it because I don't know. I don't know if it's going to get good later on, because maybe it will. But as of right now with Forks, I'm just kind of not bothered to read it. And that's a very frustrating feeling. So I ended up moving on to The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish Volume 2. I've only read 2% of it so far, literally just started it a few minutes before. And already it's kind of funny because they have a lot of misunderstandings between them. Anyways, I wanted to get into some coloring because this is my sister's coloring book, which she gave to me. And I'm not a huge color person, but she bought these Ohuhu markers. And I was like, I might as well. She bought new ones as well, so I'm really excited to try them out. But honestly, I'm not like the best at coloring. I'll show you guys what I've colored in so far. So she's made this Bonbons Spooky Season coloring book, which, fun fact, Bonbons is actually the name of our cousin dog. And she has all these like little images, as you can imagine, Halloween. So as I mentioned, not a big colorer. I colored this with pencil because I had nothing else. And then this one again was with pencil. And then this one was with the Ohuhu markers, but as you can see, I don't really know how to use them that well, so we're gonna experiment. Also, the colors, every single time I think that a color would look a certain way, it looks completely different. And unfortunately, it ended up getting onto this page, which is why I have a cardboard paper this time. So we're gonna get into coloring, and I'm pretty excited. This is what the final coloring in looks like. As you can see, it's very bright, but it's very dark. And then this is what the back looks like. This is all... Wow, look at this. This is, in itself, art. I could make this into an art piece, honestly. I stayed up last night to read this book. Literally just chilling in my bed, staying up to read it, and so far, love it. It's great. It's very, very cute. But today we are gonna go out and we are gonna play Pokemon Go. So I have my whole backpack, my very cute pink backpack that I use all the time when I go and play Pokemon Go. There's this whole fest going on. I think this is my third time going, so I'm hoping that I get a lot of shinies, because you know what happens? I never get shinies. I only get one, and it's so disappointing because I want shinies. The only reason why I do this event is because I want shinies. That's the only thing I care about. But most of the time I'm very, very unlucky and I don't end up getting any, which is so disappointing. Welcome to the adventures of me playing Pokemon Go. I went on the train and I obviously read my book. We went to this place called Banksia Bakehouse, and I swear every single time we go to Circular Quay we always come to this bakery. The pastries here are so good. At this time it was around 10 o'clock, so we decided to have some breakfast, which we got this ham and pickled zucchini focaccia. We got the creme brulee to take home, and then we had the strawberry tart that was also for breakfast. I also shared a matcha with my sister. I don't know why, but I decided to eat the focaccia with cutlery, which was a mistake because it's made out of wood. And then my fork ended up breaking. Welcome to this sped up version of me trying to break the focaccia, and you know, in the end I got like the tiniest piece ever. I should have just used my hand straight away. Then we had the strawberry tart, which this was also so delicious. It had some strawberry jam, and then the cream was so flavorful. It had vanilla bean in it, so it was really sweet, but it tasted so good. Like, I cannot explain it, but it tasted so good. I think I like tarts in general because the cookie part, I guess, also has almond in it, and the cookie part also tasted so good. I'm very much of a dessert person. This bakery itself is pretty popular, but if you've never tried it, I definitely recommend. After we finished eating breakfast, we walked around the city to catch Pokemon. I wanted to show you guys the shinies that I got, because what was the point of filming this whole segment if I didn't show you guys the shinies that I got? It's so exciting to get a shiny, but I'm very unlucky that normally I only get 3 to 5 shinies. But yeah, I still think that they're really cute and I love seeing the different colors. That's the end of the shinies that I got. This is the shinies that my sister got, and I don't know why. Her game is definitely rigged or something, because every single time she clicked on a Pokemon she was like, ooh, it's a shiny, it's a shiny. And it's so unfair because I don't know how she got this many shinies. She even got the special Pikachu shiny and I only have 5 and I'm so sad. Anyways, just look at all the shinies that she got, because even though I'm salty that I didn't get them, they're still really cute and pretty. I'm back home from playing Pokemon Go and I am absolutely exhausted. I don't know why I've gone to these festivals. I think this is my third time, but I genuinely think that this one, I'm so physically drained. And now that I'm back home, I'm excited to take a shower, but I also feel slightly just like dizzy, you know? Anyways, on the train, I read a good chunk of The Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish Volume 2, and all I'm gonna really say is that I am liking it because I don't really want to get into spoilers since it is the second volume. And there was some stuff that I got from the festival, so this one is a Pokemon Go festival pin. It's like 2025. Basically, we had to check into this community where we also got stickers, but we got a bunch of really cute stickers. And the thing is, getting this pin was chance. So to get this pin, you would have to get this holographic sticker. Okay, well, it's not focusing, but you had to get a holographic sticker for you to get the chance to get the pin. So it's basically a gamble, you know? And my sister actually wanted the pin, so I'm glad that we both got it. And we had to line up for a while. But yeah, that is what we did today. Oh, I'm so tired, but after this I'm probably just gonna chill, eat dinner, and then I'm gonna be reading as much as I can. My sister bought the Ohuhu Honolulu set, which has a lot of markers, and it's brand new, of course. So I've taken it upon myself to fill in the color swatch because I'm doing this out of my own free will, by the way, because I want to test out the colors and see what they look like because I want to use them as well eventually. I told myself I was going to take a break, but that was a lie because I took it upon myself to fill in all the swatches. And when I decide to do something, I am determined. I start it and then I don't stop until I finish it. This was a little bit frustrating though because all the markers were all over the place. They weren't even organized by the different swatch cards, so I did get a little bit frustrated and I kind of stopped filming the time lapse halfway through. And yes, I know my coloring in is horrendous. Yes, I know I colored in outside of the box, but guys, I was seriously so physically exhausted, and then I don't know why I ate so much that day that I was so full, but the moment I started doing this I got so hungry. But by the time I finished, it was around 10 o'clock and I was like, nah, I should probably not eat anything. Anyways, enjoy this time lapse. The next day I went out with my family and we ate at this Japanese place. I ordered this roasted garlic ramen, and if I'm being honest, the ramen was just okay. I've ate a lot of ramen and to be honest this wasn't my favorite, but I mean it was still good. Next, I went to Target and I was looking for some black shirts that I could wear during winter. I don't really go to Target that much though, I mainly go to Kmart, so the layout of Target was really confusing to me, so I couldn't really find the shirts that I wanted. But also everything that they sell is either too big for me or too long. I then went to the book section of course because Target actually has a pretty good book section. I would say Target and Big W, and a lot of them are also quite cheap. They also do have a lot of the very popular book talk books, and I also saw some fantasy books that I've never really seen before. I didn't really buy anything, of course. I wanted to just look at what book selection that they had. Also, I saw the special edition of Icebreakers and I was kind of confused. Like, why do they have a special edition of Icebreakers? I mean, it looks really pretty, but not really the cover I would expect with what this book is about. Also, what do the crabs symbolize again? But yeah, this was basically the hockey romance section. I then went to this cafe with my mom and my sister where we had this Earl Grey chiffon cake and this banoffee cheesecake. And yes, we had matcha. I'll be honest, I don't really remember if I updated you guys or not because I'm currently filming 3 vlogs and I don't know where I'm at for all 3 of them, but I finished reading volume 2 of the Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish, which I really enjoyed it, so I want to move on to the 3rd volume hopefully soon. But it was just really cute. It is the start of their official relationship and I really like how Prince Jin loves 𝐦𝐮𝐬𝐢 so much, and you can clearly tell that by his actions throughout the book. I tried to read as much as I could, but after I finished reading volume 2 of the Disabled Tyrant's Beloved Pet Fish, I just didn't really want to pick up the book again, and part of it is mainly because of the main character. Unfortunately, I just felt like he was kind of annoying. I didn't really like his character. He is a little bit immature. The whole idea of him wanting to be like a man, to be trusted and to be part of this huge big plot. I don't know. I just don't really like the way that his character is written, unfortunately. So I started reading this new book, which is called Still Life with Tornado. So far, I think this book is about a main character, Sarah, who is 16 years old. She's currently in high school, and I think she's experiencing depression, which is probably why it's this idea of a tornado, just like being stuck in this tornado and being stuck in this cycle, or at least I assume that is what this book is about. Guys, look, this is all the hair I've collected from my carpet. My hair. Does it really fall out that much? Like, how? I swear I collect my hair every single day. How does this much hair fall out? Anyways, what was I talking about? I'm gonna give you guys my last couple updates of the books that I'm reading. So first of all, I finished reading this manhwa called Cozy Obsession, which this one is a transmigration novel of a guy who enters this novel where his name and his best friend's names are like the main character in this book. So he's like, oh my god, like that's so weird, right? And then he ends up, you know, going into that world, and he obviously knows everything that happened, so he's trying to, I guess, kind of change everything so that the male lead will have a happier ending. And honestly, they had this whole twist that was super surprising to read, and I thought that the art was so pretty. Not gonna lie, the art at some moments was kind of weird because the male lead, you know, when he looks like a fridge, like he looks like so big and bulky, and then the MC, it wasn't like he was petite or anything, but the height difference was just like really weird. But the MC, I loved him so much. He was such a funny, like bright character. And I also finished reading Still Life with Tornado, and this book was such, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's a contemporary novel and I don't read a lot of contemporaries. I honestly should, but this one really focused on Sarah, who is a main character, and we get to see her different ages, I guess, because it includes magical realism. With this book, we kind of go back and forth from the present day time to the past when she's 10 years old and she's on holiday in Mexico with her family. There's basically a lot of family issues, and we kind of unpack that and her trauma and how that's affecting her present timeline. So this book, I really enjoyed it, and definitely I should read more contemporary and lit fic novels because I feel like they do kind of, give me more of an understanding of the world and just like helps me open my mind a little bit more. And I genuinely feel like you can learn so much from just like life in the world through reading these books and these characters and their experiences. But I'm going to a K-pop concert today, which is so exciting. I will keep the concert a surprise until the later clips. You will find out later, but I'm bringing my light stick for the first time, which is my NCT light stick. It's my first time using it because I've been to multiple K-pop concerts, but I don't know, I wanted to bring it, but I was also like, I don't know, like, should I? Because I'm not going to an NCT concert. Like, I don't know if NCT will ever come to Australia, but it's also like, should I bring a light stick from another group? But my friend has a light stick now, so I'm like, let's just bring it together because I don't want to do it alone. But I'm very excited for that concert. There was actually supposed to be a cyclone that was gonna hit us. Like, for the past 2 days they say, oh, it's gonna be raining, it's gonna be windy, the weather's gonna be horrible. I do think that it was very windy, to be honest. I wasn't outside those 2 days, which was great, but there was barely any rain, which I'm glad about. Like, I'm so glad that it wasn't raining heavily. But it's just interesting because they're like, oh, it's gonna be a cyclone, but I swear we've had weather before in Sydney where it was raining and it was worse. Like, the downpour was worse than what we experienced like the last 2 days. Also, I was getting like a little bit sick on what day? Today it is Thursday. So on Tuesday I had a little headache, and then I was like, oh, not now, come on, like, I have a concert. So I had like this headache and it was so bad. And then yesterday I had like a headache and I can feel like my throat is starting to get not okay. I don't know how to explain it. And then last night I was also nauseous. So hopefully today I will be fine. And then this like morning I was in my bedroom. In the very edge of my room where the like carpet is, I saw this bug. It's like this beetle. I don't know what it is, but I saw it in my bathroom as well and I killed it. And there was one in the laundry room, and there was also one in my room that I think was already dead, like right next to my table. And then I like looked, and then I got like my fly swatter and I tried to like kill it because I don't know what this bug is and it's in my room. So I'm sorry, I don't want it in here. And then it disappeared. I think it went in between the carpet. I have no idea, but it disappeared. So now I'm always like, oh, there's a bug in my room and I'm not okay with that.
Let me drink some water. Hey everyone! Sup Australia, how you doing? I'm your sweet and lovely girl, 𝐸𝐿, and finally I'm here, 𝐸𝐿 in Sydney! Hi Sydney, I'm there! to see you all. Thank you for coming. You're the best. Hi everyone, I missed you guys. Hi guys, I'm Sunny. Hi, I'm here. To go in,